This morning, we're talking to 10-time Grammy winner and Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Carlos Santana. Such an honor to be interviewing you today, Carlos. You just wrote this autobiography, The Universal Tone. Thumbing through it here, it's a long read. It's a big, thick book, and it's great. It comes with a lot of pictures, and you share stories about your family and growing up in Mexico. So tell us a little bit about some of your favorite moments while writing this book.
It was a lot of fun to reminisce. I think that's the word, and recollect all these beautiful stories that God and life have shared with me through people. Stories of triumph, stories of transcending and going through darkness into a place where is victorious and triumphant. We don't like to hang around misery or feeling like a victim. We like to use our stories and our energy to take us into a place where we can make a difference with a positive vibration, and the frequency of high consciousness.
Your fans are going to really enjoy this book because you just talk about those humble beginnings and where you all started, and like you said, the triumph of where you are now. How have you really stayed relevant throughout the years? Is it that humble beginning that's kind of stayed with you through all of this?
Oh, thank you for asking that. I think you stay relevant by constantly focusing on the innocence in you, the freshness, the opposite of being cynical. It's almost like a running back. You have to avoid being tackled by energies and forces that turn you into someone cynical, someone who becomes just, I call it, most people are not happy unless they're miserable, and then they wear it like a badge of honor. And I'm not interested in becoming that. I like to, I go through that and really quick, and then move it out of the way, and then get into a place where I feel that there's a positive purpose for my life, no matter how old I am, and I can make a difference in the world, just like you. We can both make a difference by the amount of integrity, the power of integrity that you use.
Absolutely. And you're so influential in your children's life. I actually went to college with your daughter, Stella. She is a ray of light. And your son, he is now performing with you, which I think is really special. I know the two of you doing some performances, including the national anthem at the World Series. How does that performance with your son rank to these other experiences that you've had on stage?
Oh, thank you for asking that again. That was very supreme, to share a moment with Salvador within the whole world. And definitely changing the national anthem into a place where it's more like this. Because most of the times when people do the national anthem, it sounds very stiff or very, very rigid, And I wanted to create the same thing that Marvin Gaye did, put a lot more spiritual sensuality, if you will. It's just more like, kind of thing. And I think people really received it. To this day, everywhere I go, people compliment Salvador and myself, how well they related to it.
That was so great. We got a little bit of you singing. That was fantastic. Just a little bit of, Thank you so much, Carlos Santana. The Universal Tone, bringing my story to light. So many personal stories in here that your fans will be thrilled to read. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
Thank you. Stay in your heart. Stay precious. Bye-bye.